Hello, beautiful Pisces. Thank you for being here. My name is Jaden, and this is Lighthouse 36. Today, I'm doing a general reading for the Pisces Collective for mid-July 2026. All right, let's get started and see what Spirit has in store for you. Spirit, what message do you have? Overall theme for Pisces? Wisdom. Oh, what a beautiful card. There's a mermaid here. Just beautiful. Okay. So that's wisdom. Let's get another overall theme for Pisces, please, Spirit. Overall theme for Pisces. Surrender your desire to control people. Very interesting. There's a boa there, boa constrictor. Being over-controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Very interesting. Okay, let's get some more cards. Not picking up any messages yet. Spirit wants me to wait till all the cards are on the table. Please clarify further, Spirit. 3 more messages from this deck. The Tower. Oh, too many, Spirit. Way too many. Let's try that again. 2 more messages from this deck, Spirit, please. For the Pisces Collective. The High Priestess. Oh, yeah. These two came out before when all those cards fell, so they really wanted to come out. 10 of Swords and the Chariot. 10 of Swords and the Chariot. I think I need to draw the curtain. I think you can't see the cards too clearly. There we go. That's better, I think. Okay. I think that's a little bit better. Please clarify the Tower, Spirit. Please clarify the Tower. Patience, Temperance. The Hierophant with the High Priestess. King of Pentacles with 10 of Swords. And the 2 of Pentacles with the Chariot. I am genuinely intrigued. Pisces, I don't know what is going on with here. Okay, let me just ground myself and take a few deep breaths, and you're more than welcome to join me, just connecting with the cards, connecting with the messages from Spirit, and with the energy for Pisces. Okay, Pisces, please do not shoot the messenger. If this reading does not resonate with you, please try another one of your placements, Sun, Moon, Rising. The message that I'm getting here, okay, is you're really hoping for something to happen, okay? There's some kind of dream or wish that you're trying to manifest at the present moment. You've been praying for this, perhaps, or you've got it on your vision board. It's something you think about regularly, okay? And ask for regularly. Ask your spirit team to give this to you. And my feeling is that it has something to do with financial abundance. Perhaps you really struggle financially and you're dreaming of winning the lottery, for example, okay? Or dreaming of somehow money, more financial abundance coming into your life. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That is your free will to do so. But what Spirit's asking you, and I know everybody's going to groan when they hear this message, is to be more patient, okay? To be more patient with the Temperance card here, to exercise more wisdom, okay? Stop trying to control the situation. So, for example, maybe you want to earn $2 million or $10 million in the next 5 years, okay? And so you're like obsessed that it has to be through the lottery. That's the only possible way you can see yourself attaining this money is through the lottery. There's different ways. Give Spirit a chance to pick, the way to bring you the way. You're limiting yourself. You're limiting yourself if you think it's only can come through the lottery. There could be a long lost relative that suddenly you inherit money from, okay? Or perhaps old lands belonging to some family member that you didn't know about, and and then you inherit the lands, and then you sell them and you get the money that way. It could be a job that's suddenly offered to you, where you're making more money. And if you add it up within 5 years, you could be making that amount that you're trying to attract. I understand why you're trying to control this. I can see that something terrible has happened here, okay? There, whether this is in your short-term past or long-term past, there's been a lot of pain here with the Tower, with the Ten of Swords. With the High Priestess here, I can see in the Hierophant that you're a highly intuitive person, okay? Highly spiritual person. You truly believe that you can win the jackpot in the lottery, or you truly believe you can have this amount of money in your life. Excuse me. And I'm talking about money because the King of Pentacles here is here, but it could be something else, um, like for instance, you want to attract a certain partner in your life, and you will only want to attract a person if they meet all this criteria, certain criteria that you've set out. They have to be at least 6 feet tall. They have to have blonde hair and blue eyes. They have to have, good sense of humor, blah, 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 blah. Be good looking, etc. Okay? And maybe there's someone out there with the type of personality that you want, someone that makes you laugh, someone that, will bring a lot of joy into your life, but he or she, they're not that good looking. Maybe they're a little bit chubby or out of shape. Maybe, they have brown eyes, and brown hair. By the way, I have brown eyes, dark brown eyes. So nothing against dark brown eyes at all. Um, I have them. And I think they're one of my best features. So nothing against brown eyes. Um, yeah, but you just have a certain specifications in your mind, and it's almost like like a list of demands. what do you call it when someone kidnaps someone and then they send them a list of demands? There's a name for that, but it's not coming to me right now. It's like, you know, it's almost like this tension with spirit. Like, all these terrible things have happened to me. This good stuff has to come. It's karmically owed to me now. Let me tell you something. The world owes you nothing. Okay? The world owes you nothing. You can only attract what, whatever level you're vibrating at. So if you're being controlling and hanging on to something very tightly, you're very closed up. It's very hard to attract anything with that type of vibration. You need to relax and chill more. And I feel you. I feel you, Pisces. I'm with you. I've been like that too, It's like I just want something so badly, and it consumes me. But we have to learn to relax, to chill. um, you know, it's wiser to do so. You have to show wisdom here, like the Hierophant and the High Priestess, okay? Be patient, soften, open up. Don't be so tight, okay? Open up your energy, open up to receive, you know? Don't be so specific. I want this exact house. You know what? Maybe Spirit has a better house for you. I want this exact partner. Maybe Spirit has a better partner for you. Okay. I don't like talking about this, but if you're the type of person who believes in doing magic spells on someone, like a love spell, please don't. Please don't. You're only bringing bad karma into your life, okay, if you do that. You cannot mess with someone's free will. Please don't do that. If that person's not attracted to you, then maybe they're not the person for you. Spirit may have someone else in mind for you that's so much better, who you're going to be so much happier with. They may not be a model, but they're a good person and they'll work hard. They'll support you and help nourish you. Once things are brought into balance here with the Two of Pentacles, okay? Once things are brought into balance and you show more spiritual maturity here with the King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Wisdom card, once you accept this as your truth, that you need to soften, that you need to be less controlling, perhaps you need to do some healing work over that. The reason we become controlling is because we feel like so many bad things have happened to us. It's a wound, and we want to take control of our lives, so these bad things don't happen anymore. We're just trying to protect ourselves, but we end up hurting ourselves, okay? Because our energy's too closed up, too tight, too tense, okay? Too low vibrational to attract anything highly vibrational. You need to trust Spirit more, okay? Trust in your intuition. Soften up. And be open to something a little bit different that may not be exactly the way that you imagined it to be. But it's so good for you. And you're afraid, you're trying to protect yourself. Know that you're not the same person anymore. So if, someone comes along who reminds you of an ex-partner who was really horrible to you or broke your heart, know that you've matured, okay? And that you'll see the red flags, and, you'll use your discernment and let that person go if they're not right for you. Or if you want to buy a home and you were imagining a home, a certain home, and you go see something, know that you could trust your intuition, and it might not, you'll know if a home is right for you or not. But if it seems perfect, but it's not in the exact neighborhood you want, maybe you need to compromise a little bit. You could see, you start exploring what schools are around here. How far is it from work? Oh, it's not as bad as I thought. Meet some neighbors. Oh, they're very nice. It's a good neighborhood. Once you do that, okay, let go of control, exercise a bit more patience. Please don't groan when I say that. I can see a collective groan. I can hear it. Okay, things will start to move forward. Things will come into balance for you. Okay? And with the Hierophant, High Priestess, King of Pentacles, the Wisdom card here, the Chariot, it's like a victory. Good things are coming your way. You just need to let them. You need to let go of the reins. If you look at this card, I mean, he does have a whip, which I don't like, okay? But he doesn't have a hold of the reins. There are no reins here. Let Spirit guide you. Trust. Bring things back into balance. Temperance is also about balance, and the Two of Pentacles. Let things come back into balance. It's like maybe I'm seeing or hearing that before you kind of were a little bit too much go with the flow, you just, you just took life as it came, and, ended up in some bad situations. Like with a partner, for instance, a romantic partner or a friend, you were just felt so grateful that someone was attracted to you, or felt so grateful that someone wanted to be your friend, and you just took anyone. But now you've matured, you've evolved, you've grown, okay? And you're not going to do that anymore. You know your value now. But it's just very hard to attract good things into your life when you're holding on so tightly to those reins. Okay, let's get a message from the fairies. I know everybody doesn't believe in fairies, but I certainly do. And there was one time in my life when I was going through a very difficult period, and the fairies really came through for me. So I do believe in fairies. This deck is not a fairy deck, but it is a sacred forest deck, and I feel like the fairies speak to me through this deck. So what message, a little bit too many, please, too many fairies. One message, please, from the fairies for the Pisces Collective. Confirmation, clarification, or additional message. I'm hearing good things are coming your way. Okay, Pisces, great things are coming your way. Delicious things are coming your way. Oh my goodness. Yeah, go with the flow. A meandering pathway. Okay? Spirit wants you to go with the flow and trust yourself. If something's not for you, you will know it. But it doesn't have to be exactly the way you pictured it. Excuse me. Spirit really wants you to go with the flow. It's not going to be the same as before for some of you, where you just went with the flow, whatever came along, and and just accepted it. No, you're going with the flow, but you're using your discernment now. Previously, you didn't have any discernment. Now you do. You've grown, you've evolved. You're the Hierophant, the High Priestess now. Okay, the King of Pentacles. You know what you want, but you know, but you don't have to hold on so tightly to what it is you want. Like, be a little bit more flexible. More flexibility is needed. Yeah, and I'm hearing also like, let it go, go with the flow, let it go. Um, you know, tell spirit what you want and then let it go. That's part of the law of manifestation. You don't have to keep asking. They know. It's like when you go to a restaurant, you don't keep telling the server every 5 minutes what you want to order. They take your order once and you trust that it's going to come to you. Same here. Does that mean like you can't look at your vision board? Of course, look at your vision board every day. See yourself having these things, but you don't need to keep asking. And you don't need to control the manifestation so much that it can only be one way. My way or the highway is what I'm hearing. There's compromise. All relationships, we have to compromise. Anything worthwhile, you always have to compromise. Like, you know, there can be a lovely couple that's been married for 50 years, you know, and they're such an inspiration to you. But trust me, they've compromised. Okay, one last message from the fairies, please. One last message. Yeah, I feel like taking a deep breath. Like, yeah, deep breath, Pisces. Lost and found. Lost and found. What's this about, fairies? Why is this message here? Just a moment, please. Yes, okay. Yeah. You know, what I was talking about before, how the reason we become controlling is because bad things have happened to us in the past and we don't want to be hurt again. Okay? But there's this part of you, this child that wants to trust the universe. Okay? There's this part of you that wants to trust again. And you're going to be reconnecting with that part of you, that inner child, younger self, full of wonder and trust and faith in the world. Except now you're mature and you have more discernment now. You're more powerful now. You're going to find that self, that part of yourself, and balance is going to be restored now. Wow, what a beautiful message. Thank you, Pisces, for being here. If you enjoyed this message, please be sure to show this channel some love. In the meantime, I'm wishing you all the very best and sending you so much love. Bye for now.